Hi guys, it's John here. Tool of the week. Been a little while, but we've been busy. We've been lambing and different things. If you've been following some of the videos, you'll see the lambs appeared, and that's kept our time up now. But it's wood chopping time now. We've got an acre of woods, and we've got fallen trees in them. The wind's taking them down. They've got old. They've decayed. They've fell down. They need chopped up now. So chainsaw time into the woods. But that necessitates another problem: sharpening your chainsaw. Now, I used to sharpen mine with a nice tool for doing it. You put your set file inside, whatever size you require. You look on the back of your chain boxes, you don't throw them away. I use Oregon chains for mine. That tells you what it is. It's down the bottom here. It's an 18-inch bar, 1.63 guide, a 3/8 link and 66 links. Now, on the back of your box, it tells you the file size. Right, so you keep the box and you refer back to that. That gives you the angles that you would normally sharpen it. And I used to do mine by hand, which this is my setup here. I've got a wood vise. My chain goes in and I set the 30 degrees and I can sharpen the teeth like that.
It's how long does that take you, John?
It takes a wee bit of time to get used to it. Once you're used to it, it's a good way of doing it. But tool of the week. Voila! This is tool of the week. It's from Viva. It costs 96 euros, about under £100.
Is that including the postage?
The postage is about 10 quid to post it. Viva, you can get it from Viva or any other ones. Oregon do one. It's very expensive. I found this a good machine. Comes with two different size blades. This is the thin one, replaceable for your thin chains. Then I use the thicker blade for mine because I've got a heavier chain, as you can see from here. So keep the box. It's going to tell you what size of wheel to use, and it's also going to tell you the setup for all the angles on this. This has got various points on it for setting it up. Right, you can unscrew it, we can tilt it over, we can tilt it any way you like to make sure that when you come down into the chain that you're just coming down onto the cutting bit and it's getting right into the gullet of the chain. So there's a light on it as well. It's running now. I just set my chain, lock it. That's it. I move on to the next one. We unlock it and move on. And we lock it and we do the next one. And we do the next one. Not that one. So once it's set for doing one way, you have to rotate it round to cut the opposite teeth.
Okay, so I have questions. So, why do you use Oregon chains rather than steel chains?
I think steel chains are very expensive for what they are, and the Oregon ones I've always got on fine with them.
Okay.
It's just what you're used to and what you can buy. I tend to get chains here for about 18 euros a chain. So if I buy a new chain, I used to buy a new chain to take a tree down. That means one chain, one oak tree, basically, a big oak tree. So one chain, and I would just use that for one tree and cutting it down. The difference in time once this machine's set up is second to none. I can fire all my chains that I've got hanging up, fire them through here. It's not a problem compared to the old way of doing it by hand. By hand's fine. You might still have to do it in hand if you're in the woods and you don't have 240 volt in the woods. You can't take a chain, a motorised chain cutter with you, so you might revert back to doing it by hand. But at the moment I can do all my chains, put them into my vehicle, go up the woods, and I'm there for the day, basically cutting stuff up. It's not a problem. It's very accurate doing what it's doing, and I would recommend it as tool of the week. Wood store. I've got a polytunnel that we don't use for much else. It keeps my tractor in it and various other things. But this is my wood store, and I cut this up this morning and chopped the rounds, split them. So having the machine is brilliant. It's a nice sharp chain. It just flies through the logs. We just cut them into rounds and then split them, and it's just no problem at all.
Right, that's a really clean cut, John.
It's a nice cut on it.
So Why is that important to have clean
It's
cuts?
saving the vibration on your hands as well. So nice sharp chain. I mean, I don't have any weight on my saw to push it through. The weight of the saw will just cut the wood, will cut the log. That's what normally I cut them into, that size. Then I would half that again, but you're not using pressure on it. But nice clean chain. It's like getting a new chain. Once you've got a new chain, you can just let it, the weight of it, take it down. If you've got to force it down, you're on to hiding to nothing. I mean, you really need to get a nice way of sharpening your chains.
So keeping a sharp chain,
Keep a sharp chain, keep the vibration down off your hands as well.
and it's better
And
for
it's
your
more,
chainsaw.
it's less time consuming because you can just fly through the logs. I cut all that lot this morning. I've chopped all that this morning and I've split it all in an hour. It's taking me an hour to do that. So it's nothing for your time, you know. So thanks for watching Tool of the Week, and we'll try and keep up to date with what's coming next.